Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to what I'm gonna do is a playthrough of Terraria, but on only doing mage stuff. So the plan is, as of right now, we're only going to use mage weaponry. We're going to use mage mana and just anything that helps us with mana. Kevin here, yeah, his name's Kevin, right? He's going to pretty much serve as my defender for the time being, while I cut down some wood and get us set up with a house. And while I am going to kill a few of these slimes with the axe, we kind of need to get the ball running here. This is an expert mode world, so it's going to be tough. So until we need to get a staff, and I do have one of the crafting recipes up here. We need an anvil with 10 tin bars and 8 topaz or something of the equivalent. This way we can actually get something going. So we need to find actually enough basically we just need to get something. So let me cut this a little bit so that we're actually so you're not seeing me build for the time being while we get ourselves situated. So catch you in a quick minute. Alright, so I got a rudimentary house built, and I decided to just start going down and seeing what the heck was going on down here. Which traveled to the west, as you can see. Went from where we start, this way. Which, by the way, we are playing in a small world because make things easier for me to run around and do stuff in. So I figured, why not? We'll do it in a small world. So for now, we are trying to get some random ores. We do need tin, and we need other things so we can craft an anvil, craft some other stuff. So what we'll probably do is we'll use this as our little base of operations, or not really base of operations, our main source of digging down. So hopefully this would actually prove to be useful. It is pot, would not mind having. We're just gonna jump like this, like fools. Now while... Wow, okay. Come on, place. Ow! What the heck was that? Did I just miss something? And I'm gonna die. 3, 2, 1, dead. Whoops! Got the the Watch Your Step achievement. Okay then. So, I think now we are going back to the house when it's dark as crap out. Okay. Very rudimentary house, like I said. It's really got nothing in it. It's going to serve as a starting point for now. So I will check back with you all once it's daylight and we're going to go east this time. Alrighty, so welcome back everybody. And we are in the early hours of the morning. Right now I'm just trying to get some more stone while we go and explore towards the east. Since it's the great unknown at this point. And we might drown. Whee! Up and down. Uh-oh. Oh, we didn't drown. Sweet. Cool. Alright, alley-oop. Alright, so we're just gonna go this way. Pick up this stone. What we need to find though is some lead or iron or just something, because we're gonna be in trouble without it. Be in some serious trouble without that. Can't wait to actually get a different pickaxe. We'll mine everything a little bit faster. Because I'm so used to, in my other, on my casual guy, the guy that I normally play, that I'm so used to having like the adamantite stuff that I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Jeez, we actually have a crap load of tungsten. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It makes me think that this is just gonna be, oh, whatever, we're gonna get a crap load of tungsten and, you know, go from there. Well, I don't want to have to deal with that. So I see something down there. I think that's gonna be... So I think that's 10. And I realize that this is a bad idea because more than likely we're gonna die. And at this point, really, I don't really care if we do die with this character. The character is just too new to really need to warrant anything to be worried about. You know, like it's such a new character where it, you know, we're not gonna we have nothing at the moment that could really benefit us. Like, yeah, we're getting gold, we're getting tungsten, we're getting all kinds of stuff. But since it's a soft core character in an expert mode, you know, oops, we lost money. The money can just come back later on. So until we actually get some other stuff going, we'll be good to go. I know that just did not make any sense, but sorry. What I'm trying to say is, like, once we get a little bit more stuff, we're gonna wind up actually having to want to put money away before we go out and into the world and stuff like that. God, is that a worm? That's not something I really want to deal with right now. So the reason this idea for this playthrough kind of struck me was because I watched another YouTuber, and the mage class kind of intrigued me because I've never really played a strictly mage style. My style is pretty much grab the stuff, use everything in your power, and go from there. It's not really supposed to be that way. You're supposed to focus on one thing, supposedly. Which is kind of, you know, news to me. God, we're actually getting lead. We really need lead. But yeah, I got really intrigued by how everything really is, they could have like a strictly mage kind of class versus what I usually do is be a guy that just does whatever he wants. More tungsten. Alright, so got a bomb. We're about to die. What do we got here? Oh my god, what do we got? We have a heck of a lot of stuff here. We got Hermes boots, we got flaming arrows, we got healing pots, night owl potions, water walking, recall, glow stick. Alright, taking all of this. Taking the chest. What is this? Taking a woman statue, I guess. We have a giant worm coming after us. To be honest, I don't really care if he does kill us, because he can kill us, and this way we can teleport back without using one of our teleport potions. Healing pots. Yep, there we go. Now we're dead. Oh yeah, name, demonic, -mage. For me, it's basically a reminder for me to only use mage weapons and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay. What is that? Well, let's First, let's see what we can craft. We need a furnace. Put the furnace right there. The furnace now we can, we should be able to smelt down some tin. Smelt down the lead. Tungsten. And the gold. Alright, so now let's see, what else can we do? Nothing really exciting. Okay. What I am gonna do though is go up here real quick because this is really rude and crude and it's really crappy of me. But we're going to posit all of this. We're going to unlock the bar. Okay, whatever. Put that there. You're moving there, you're moving there. For the time being. That's going in there. What else? Let's take some gel back out. Let's take some glow sticks back out. Only take one of these though. What else? Alright, we got everything else though that we want. And in the meantime, I think what I'm going to do now is cut down some more trees, try to start making a better house. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright, so real quick, this all right here was all lead, and I was going crazy looking for some lead so we can actually start our lead anvil. So we're just gonna mine this up real quick. Probably die in the process. And then we're gonna need to find some topaz or something. So one thing I really do hate though is that we're constantly dying at this right now until we actually get a weapon. And it sucks, but it kind of needs to be done until we get there. And I'm just gonna keep dying because there's these two things here now, which is great. Just what I always wanted. Two of them in the same frickin' place. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So let's see, can we smelt the bars now into something useful? And yep, got a crap load of bars now. So let's see, now that we have that, we can go with a new pickaxe. Let's see, what else can we go with? We do need. We do need a lot of things, and a lot of it, as of right now, it's kind of like what would we want to use our precious bars on? Because yeah, I guess we can go with that because we could still get more in a little bit. So check back with you guys once it's daylight. So, I decided to go back down in the mines while it was still nighttime, so figure we go exploring a little bit more down here. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, more tungsten. What do we got going on here? Ooh. We got some emerald. Sweet. Digging this way. I use up the last of the... Alright, we need to get more of those up and running. Keep hitting 1, or the 2 for my pickaxe, but we don't have a weapon yet, so... The 1's not currently the pickaxe and not the weapon of choice. What else do we got going on here? Eh. Okay, so I pick up a cart. Okay, whatever. Alright, so we now do have the ability to make a staff. I think I do need to get the tin though. 16 tin, there we go. At least I think we have the ability. We should have the ability to. I don't see it. Hold on, let me bring up my crafting recipe here. No, the ruby scepter requires gold. Okay. It's the ruby staff. Ah, I keep looking at the different staffs. Emerald. Tungsten. Okay, that's what we're looking for. I'm looking for tungsten bar so that we can actually get this going. Emerald staff. Alrighty, there we go. Let's dump everything else away. Oh no, we need this. Boom, 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 boom. Stuff Stuff all this away. Stuff that away. Alrighty. Now we have 2. We have the Emerald Staff. We're actually getting somewhere now. Alright, slimes, where are you? Because you've been beating the crap out of me. Problem is, though, we have our mana just regens really slow. There's a penguin. See where the penguin. Mr. Penguin. Hey, Mr. Penguin. Not bad. So does some decent damage. But this actually will work out for us, and I think this is where I'm going to finish the episode for today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I'm going to do anything in between episodes. I might just decide to discontinue doing random things while recording. So we'll see. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.